So welcome to Boxing Media Hub. Yes, it is us again. I'm really sorry. We're here to ruin your evening with another prediction show. And it's Joel, Jam, Darren and Stevie from Neutral's Corner Boxing. And we are going for another cracker on the 5 versus 5 card, on the undercard of Beterbiev versus Bivol. What a banger that is. But we're going to talk about this one now. Austin Ammo Williams versus Hamzah Sheeraz. On paper, this is a cracking fight, in my opinion. Let's have a quick lowdown. I'll call him Ammo Williams. 16 fights, 16 wins, 11 knockouts. Hamzah Sheeraz, 19 fights, 19 wins, 15 knockouts. This is obviously at Riyadh, the Kingdom Arena, once again in Saudi Arabia. Ammo Williams last out in February against Armel Mbamba. Yasser. God, they give me these names, I'll tell you. And that was a win, KO, round 7. Sheeraz. Now, this was crap. I couldn't believe this. I genuinely couldn't believe this. When it was February, when he fought Liam Williams, and he dispatched Liam Williams. And I never thought it would happen like that. I thought Sheeraz, quality fighter, and he'll get the job done. But TKO round 1, I did not have written down at all for, I didn't see that coming. Liam Williams, we've always looked at as a real warrior, real tough guy, resilient, takes punishment, comes forward, makes it difficult. Sheeraz just made light work of it. It was unbelievable. But we're not just here to chat about him. And do you know what? First this time, I'm going to chuck it at our beautiful Scotsman, Stevie at Neutral's Corner Boxing. He's got it now. You are the beautiful man. Off you go, Steve.
You're a bad man. You're a bad man. Well, look, I think this is a potentially very intriguing fight. You've got Ammo Williams, the southpaw, 27 years of age. He's not fighting Liam Williams now. It's Hamzah. He's fighting a young, hungry guy who is not lost, and he's fought some good, and defeated some good people. Most notably, Stevie Rose, which I thought, was a great performance that night.
Yeah.
And, he will present problems to Hamzah that Liam Williams can only dream of. Having said that, Hamzah obviously won in Riyadh last time out. So he's going to have that experience of going there, you're getting settled, getting used to things, and I feel that's home ground for him. So he'll have sort of quite a good contingent of support there, especially from the British lads who are going over in the hundreds and thousands. And so, it's very intriguing. Hamzah is a very, he's a prospect. He's up and coming. So this is a very, very viable test. And obviously Frank is throwing ammo at Hamzah. So, Eddie must have a very, very good, optimism about his guy winning. But I'm actually going for. I'm going to say this will be one step too far, too quick. I'm going for a split decision for Ammo Williams.
Wow. Okay. To be fair, I think it. People were talking about the other one being a 50-50 that we were speaking about earlier with Ray Ford and Nick Ball, but I think this is just as. I think this is a tough fight. I'm
very much so.
I'm jumping in for this one because
it's like that. It's so hard to judge.
I really rate Sheeraz. Sheeraz. I think height and reach. He judges it. He gets in so quick. He gets his tactics right. I think he's going to be too much for Ammo Williams, in my opinion. But as you say, I think it is one of those fights where you wouldn't be shocked if it went either way.
No, it went. It's one of them predictions. It wouldn't kill you each way it goes. I'm going from a boxing side of things. I think the southpaw style, Hamzah's not at this level. Hamzah's not even come anywhere near that, and it's going to be a I think experiencing that American higher grade type of boxing will see him through. Because Hamza's not been tested yet. We don't know what his chin is like. We don't know what he's like under pressure, how he could come back. So
that's true.
On that, what you don't know, you can't go with. But I know what I'm going with Hamzah Williams. So that's. But I know Hamza will make it very close, and obviously he'll have to be on his best behaviour to win this fight.
For me, I go Sheeraz winning by stoppage late on. But to be fair,
next, me or Daz? Shall I just get mine out? Because mine's going to shock the world. And
do you know what? Do you know what? Let's go with Darren.
Thank you.
Well, it's gonna seem like it's gonna actually seem like I'm going with my teammate here again. But I think that Hamzah Sheeraz is the more destructive of the fighters.
Yeah.
But I do think that Hamzah Williams has probably fought the better opposition.
Yeah.
Which could be a factor. There's a fighter who they've both been in with who River Wilson Bent. Sheeraz dispatched of him easy, whereas Hamzah Williams struggled a lot more. So whether you can judge it on that, I don't know. But I just think that Hamzah Sheeraz, since I saw him struggle against Bradley Skeet about 3 years ago now, has come on a long way.
Yeah.
The only thing I do agree with a little bit is that with neutral, like, has he been tested as much yet as what we think he could be? Whereas obviously this is going to be the thorough test. But I do think he will come through this test, and I agree with Joel, and I think Sheeraz will probably be too much for Hamzah Williams and stop him late.
This is going to turn into a team war again, isn't it?
It's one of them.
That's what I said.
It's not. It's certainly not, mate. Because for me, you're gonna laugh. I tell you. I was in WSB Remy and his mates' space earlier, and I told them, and they laughed at me. I'm telling you, Hamzah Sheeraz is gonna come out and stop this guy in 3.
Ooh.
Sheeraz is gonna come out, blow him out the water, mate. In my opinion, he's gonna come out, land them haymakers, unless he gets caught first. But I think Hamzah Sheeraz is gonna knock him out within 3 rounds.
Do you know
statement.
Do you know what?
I stand by it.
I don't think you're mad, because I know we're talking Liam Williams and we're talking Hamzah Williams, totally different here. I totally understand that. Liam Williams towards the back end of his career, I totally get that. But I still thought he'd offer more in that Hamzah Sheeraz fight, and Sheeraz made him look amateur.
It was that first punch. I remember it well. That first punch, it was a short hook, and he was gone.
And that's why I think,
he took him, he went down, and I went, my God, that was Sonny Liston all over again, and Muhammad Ali. It was a knocking punch.
Right away, and
he walked straight into it, and I just don't see Hamzah Williams doing, especially from a southpaw stance. And that's where I feel Hamzah will need everything he's got just to close that distance with that southpaw. But we'll see. And
it's who lands first as well.
Jan, I would not put it past Hamzah to, do exactly what you said. And again, I want him to win. But as I said a few weeks ago, that type of fight would be one step too far. Because Hamzah Williams is a top 10, in the world. Hamzah's not. I think he's just outside the top 10, top 15. I don't know.
About 18, I think.
Yeah. So it's a massive leap. So, but again, then what's his name the other week there? Massive leap and come through it easy. So let's hope it's a repeat scenario for a British standpoint. But my boxing head says it's going to be close.
Well, Eddie Hearn, I remember after they announced this one officially on the telly, Eddie Hearn turned around and said, who wins this gets a world title fight.
Yeah.
And that's incredible.
This is major. This is major. And that's going to heat it up even more into an even better situation. I'm just going to hit the comments. Chris has turned around and said the best fight on the 5 eve. Have we heard this in every one? Excluding Beterbiev versus Bivol. Do you know what though? I think it's just as. I think we can't say it's the best fight. I think they're all intriguing. I think that's the thing. I think they're all intriguing fights. Hawkins jumped in, 2 points win for Queensbury. So
he's going for ammo.
He's got a problem with you, isn't he?
He's agreeing with a lot what I'm saying.
I'm going to be harsh. Well, that's always a great opening line, Chris. Liam Williams was always there for the taking, so I wasn't shocked. Eubank Jr. was mocking him when they thought. I knew Liam was finished after that fight. Yeah, to be fair, mate.
But Liam was always up, though.
Apparently, yeah, this could be the WBC eliminator. There's a lot riding, isn't there? A lot riding on this. DJ Pat, big shout out to DJ Pat. Don't underestimate Ammo because he has the tools to neutralise Sheeraz. Sheeraz can get sloppy at times. Don't you start neutral. Which Ammo can exploit. But this can go either way. Should I take someone but take Ammo on split decision?
That's actually a good point there about Sheeraz. He can at times get sloppy. And the point is where neutral's point comes into it a little bit. Will he be able to get sloppy against the likes of someone like Ammo Williams? That's going to be the big test there. Whereas I think he'll be able to come through it. But I do think he's going to have a major test there. And probably some sticky points in the fight.
Yeah. SWS. Hamzah, he ain't going to mess around. He's just going to chuck it straight out there. Chris, Sheeraz on points, just feel momentum just with him right now. Too easy. I was surprised to see that even the rough, rugged Dennis Doylan was beat by Ammo. So yeah, is SWS boxing. Yeah, I asked River. He said Hamzah. So yeah.
You see, guys, that's why I said Hamzah early, because I think Hamzah's going to come and just look to take him out. Because if it does go past that third round, then Ammo gets the advantage. That's why I went with the Hamzah early blowout. I think he's going to come out and just blow his gasket trying to finish this guy.
But the thing is,
if he doesn't,
like Darren's just going to say, I was going to say the same thing. If he comes out and that doesn't work,
well, then
he's there for the taking.
He's blowing his gasket.
Yeah,
he's there for the taking.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that. That's what I mean. I'm giving Hamzah 3 rounds to get him out of there, and then he loses if not. That's why I'm taking Hamzah to come and just blow him out the water.
We still don't know which level both fighters are at, to be honest. Still think both need a couple more step-ups before a title shot. But having said that, middleweight is wide open. I don't rate the current champions at middleweight.
It's not
They're all there for taking.
Yeah, I agree.
Hawkins, Sheeraz stoppage will get 4 points for Queensbury as well. I love the captain spin on all of this as well. I really like what they did with that.
Double bubble thing.
Yeah, I love all that. Liam Williams has as much defence as a soldier going into war with no weapons, no use at all.
Thanks, Chris.
SWS boxing.
Yeah, the Russians did that in World War II against the Germans, sent them in with no rifles.
They did it again in Afghanistan when they got
exactly the same thing.
Russians love messing it up, don't they?
River was up versus
he was actually
up until
he was doing really well. Yeah.
So, do you know what? Another cracker.
Wilson cracker. Bad fighter.
Let us know in the comments. Give us your predictions. Hit the subscribe button. Ding the bell for notifications. As I say, this is going to be a cracking night. Me and Jam are going to have a busy night that night because we're covering all of it.
Oh, hopefully Mr. Neutral as well. I need his commentary styles, mate.
Yeah, we'll get Neutral. I'm sure will appear at some point. And yeah, basically Liam Williams is a what's it. So
I used to call him Blinky because he's always blinking, isn't he?
But there we go.
That's a show.
This is going to be a cracking card. Before we go, what is the fight for you on that night, Jam?
The fight for me on that night, I'm going Willie Hutchinson. It'll be the biggest shock and the best fight of the night, and I think he's going to do the business.
Okay, neutral.
Bomb squad.
Going
There we
Deontay.
go. So he's going for Nick Ball. Darren?
Because I'm a massive heavyweight fan and I'm so intrigued by it, I'm probably going to go Wilder Zhang.
Yeah.
Same as
Definitely.
neutral. Same as
Definitely.
neutral.
And as Chris said,
Darren's agreed with me for once.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had to at some point.
yeah.
What's yours then, Joe? What's yours? What's your pick of the night?
Do you know what? I'm really intrigued by Ford Ball. I think that's a great fight. Obviously, other than Beterbiev and Bivol, which I think everyone can just
Oh,
yeah.
on.
I don't think that. I thought you meant from the 5v5.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
But I think that goes without saying because I think everyone's just wanted it. But I think I'm with Darren and Neutral in the sense of it's all or bust for those two heavyweights. So everything is going to be. It could be a 6-rounder that fight because it ain't even going 6 rounds.
I'd just get 4, mate. 4 rounds because then Zhang blows his load anyway.
Well, it sounds like a totally different show now.
But, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no. Let us know. And before we go, let's go Wilder fight. So Sam's gone with that.
That's the Graham and Neutral and Darren as well.
Eddie Hearn done right thing picking Wilder as captain. I'm telling you now. So there we have it.
Match room.
Bomb squad.
And he'll be by knockout 4 points.
Let's see. I hope so. I actually hope he beats Zhang because Zhang is just a pile of shit, to be honest.
Zhang does not move that. Zhang does not move that. He doesn't do that. Thank you. Good night.
He might not move that, but if he did move that, it's that big anyway. So it's very.
Miss.
That's it.
But the question is, does Wilder move it as well? Because Zhang's very accurate as well. So that's the intrigue, isn't it?
It's even
good point, Darren. That's a very good point, mate.
And let's be honest, if the Wilder turns up, if the Wilder that turned up against Parker turns up against Zhang, he's getting knocked out. There's
but he's not. Yeah, but Parker, to be fair, to Zhang,
he didn't throw anything, did he?
3 times faster.
He didn't throw anything, did he?
And that's what Zhang's got. Zhang's got he's got to keep that right hand away from him.
Yeah. Definitely.
If Zhang lands on Wilder first, Wilder will be gone. If he lands
that's a good point.
Well,
he's just got to avoid him for 3 or 4, and then Wilder can then just dominate him to points or a late knockout.
Yeah, he will gas out.
What we'll do, week of the fight, we'll just do a preview show. We'll get all of us on and we'll just go through the card. Just going through the card. Do a bit of a dissection, and then we can all just
have our say.
Put our money, our pennies worth in.
And maybe we'll have a bet between the 4 of us. How about that? Just for the fans at home.
I'll
definitely up for that.
Willie wins.
Zhang needs to do him early.
I'll just post my PayPal right now. Don't worry about it. I'm winning.
That's so confident for someone who's already lost on another fight.
You're going to back it.
Zhang is a sitting duck for Wilder, but we all know Wilder's stamina is going to get drained out, but Wilder will KO Zhang. Come on, Wilder. That right hand will land, and he knows it's his last chance. I think it's last chance for both of them.
He said that the other day in the interview. Very refreshing, very honest. And he said, this is my last chance to learn to make the big time. And I've got to make the most of it. And I do believe it. It's a 3-fight deal with Eddie. So, that's...
If he loses, it'll be a 1-fight deal. If he loses...
I was just going to say, if Wilder managed to beat Zhang, don't be surprised if you see Joshua Wilder September.
Yeah, that's what they're aiming for, Darren. That's what they're aiming for. That's why.
That's what he signed him.
And he's going to be fighting AJ at Wembley in September.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it? It'd be a no-brainer to sign him and not have that fight. Do you know what I mean? Because then Joshua follows the entire last 3 or 4 fights of Fury, and does them all, and then Fury's got nowhere to run. That would be that's the thing.
And that'll be the end of AJ's career and Fury's afterwards, because it'll be the last.
Exactly. They go off in the sunset with 100 mil in their pocket, don't they? That's it.
Yeah.
So let's call it a day. Thank you very much, everyone, because I could talk all evening. And hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Stevie at Neutral's Corner Boxing, Darren, the young-looking stallion, and Jam.
Your left
my favourite armchair. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming on, and we'll see you all soon. Until next time.
Have some of this.
Have it.